I think I got it. I think I got it. I forgot to hit the go live button. Let me know if it's working now. I failed to hit the go live button. I'm a newbie. Wait, let me see. Is it working on my device? If it's not, then I've completely failed. No, it's working. We are live. It is working completely. Okay, perfect. You can blame me for that. Literally, that was my fault. What's going on? Glad to see you're here. Dude, I don't even know. Let's see. Will it just be you and me this whole time? I don't know. But what's going on? What's going on? So I am working on these dudes. So I'm having a little bit of a blur issue with this thing. So it's going off in and out with focus. But I forgot this one's name. What is this mech's name? I forgot it. If you know, let me know because I've literally forgot this one. I have that done. What else I have? The locust done. Let's see who else is in here. We have one person. I'm glad it's working. Argus. Argus is the name. I literally forgot that one. I think it was you on Discord that yeah, Mech Warrior 4. That's right. You were mentioning that on Discord because I had no idea. Um, I like it. I like it. I like it. Someone recently was saying that they hated this thing and they're like, it looks goofy, but I kind of like it. I can imagine this thing actually being something in real world. But um, what do I got? Should I paint as we're talking? Seeing that there's just two of us here. Maybe there's more. Um, I have to work on this dude. This, which Rugged Finn loves this thing. He is a Thunderbolt junkie. He likes everything Thunderbolt. Um, but yeah, I was working on this set this week, and then I finished that tank, and yeah, um, it is very silent. That's the one thing I don't like about live streaming, that I only hear myself talking. I want to hear other people talking. Let me see if other people are in here or if it's still just you and me. Either way, I'll just be painting and hanging out. So, because I think if it's, I think it's like work time in the States, so it's all good. So like I base this thing. I have this. I did a video on this one a while back. It's that like purple and um, ball, ballistic, but not ballistic. Um, I can't even say that. what's this war paint mixed with purple, and I had to start working on the sponge stuff. Where's Rugged? He should be. There's a thunderbolt here. I was for sure he would be here. We'll see. We'll give people some time. I don't know. It, he is in Finland, so it is evening time for them. So let's see. Um, this is always a question when it comes to the sponge. I have this thing. This is my favorite one. I use this one a lot, and then I've been using this one a lot. Um, I tend to use this one more, I think, because it is easier for control. But nonetheless, since it's just you and me, let's get painting. What are you working on recently? I don't know. Are you in the States? Because I actually don't know where you're located. Because we're talking on the Discord, and we have people from Australia, from the States, and Germany. So let's see. I need to get more damp. All over the place. Let's see. Who else is in here? I don't even know who you are. Terraza Clotta. I'm so sorry if I bashed that name. Let's see. Where are they? Where is everybody? We got 3 people in here. There's 6 people. If you're here, say hey. Okay, so you're in the West Coast. Oh man. Okay. Like I feel like we're all over the place. That's cool. California. Wait a minute. I think I remember you saying something about California, if I remember correctly. I put too much water on this, um, but I need to dry it off. California, I think, but if I'm wrong, let me know. But I haven't painted this Robertson's Rangers in a while. Like I did these a while back. Hey, what's up? Um, I did these a while back. Wait, you're the Finnish person, right? I see you. You. I want to fill this place up with Finns. But I have. I don't like these war paint things. They. Has anyone had issues with war paints? Because like I like them, but always in the tip, always like dries up on me, and I always have to get a needle and like try to like. See, it always does this every single time. Am I dumb? Like why? Why is it always doing this to me? I Vallejo paints always nonstop doing that. But yeah, nice, man. I have so much to paint besides this. So I have at least right now I have these 2 to finish right now. Besides that, I was gonna share. Um, I have this dude. I'm ready, excited to paint next. Um, 21st Century Lancers, and I have the rest of the groups, and then I've shared this on Discord. I have this big dude to paint sooner or later. If you know the miniature, let me know. It's a cool model. Love this thing. Okay, focusing. Um, but yeah, so like I remember mixing the pure red with the ballistic. Why can I not say that word tonight? No, I keep saying ballistic red. It's um, basilisk. My brain been not thinking, but like usually like I use a wet palette for everything, and you should never ever let paint hit the very end of your brush like that. Very bad, very bad, very bad. Um, but yeah, let's chill. Let's. I need to get Rugged Finn here because he would greatly approve of painting a Thunderbolt. If he's not, he's probably putting kids in bed. What's going on, man? Um, I like this Falcon mech. Nice. Lurking is completely fine. Um, like I said, I didn't really know if this time was going to work out. I it worked out for me, and I figured it's a good test anyway. And seeing, hey, who's here, who wants to chat. I'm gonna try if this. Sorry, this. Come on, there. It's in focus. Like if I can get this to work really well, I really want to do this like bi-weekly. I think it'd be pretty cool. Um, and then I've been thinking about like involving people from the Discord. Like if we did like a live chat of Texas, yeah. If you know, I was very close to possibly moving to Texas recently. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking about like if we talk about like gaming and stuff, I think it'd be pretty cool to have some woke. What's going on, man? Um, have like a chat with multiple people. Maybe if anyone's interested, having like a live chat and talking about hobby. painting and stuff together. I'm pretty sure we can host it on Discord and then just doing a live video of that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Um, so like what I've realized recently when I'm using the small sponge is the fact that I have to keep going back and forth, but it saves me from not overdoing this thing. Like, um, this is those Robertson's Rangers for those who are coming. Um, yeah, man, I would have loved to be there in Texas and playing. Like I still feel like I've only played BattleTech a max like 3 or 4 times. I was playing so much Kill Team before this, and I have just been stupid busy, and I I've been looking at everyone else's games, and I can't even get a game in with this thing. But I've been I think I really like classic over Alpha Strike. I like the idea of like having 2, 3 mechs like bashing, like fighting and stuff. So, but um, this thing, I painted this same thing on the videos like that. What's the name? It's not the Mad Cat 3. It's the I can't remember the name of it. Man, my brain. The is the one I painted on the for the very first video for this, and it was the pre-painted miniature part of that one pack. I need more light for this. Hold up, on the miniature or on me? Because I'm running this big lamp right here. I can. Is that better? I'm now darker, and now the miniature is brighter. Would you prefer me being darker or the miniature being lighter? Let me know. I have this light set up right here. Painting cam. Okay. You don't care about... Here we go. There we go. Painting cam. Focus, focus, focus. I'll tell you what. It was... Let's see. Let's see if I can get this set up a little bit better. Don't mind this light. It's... Hold up. Let me see. It's kind of like in my face now. Is that better? In my face. Actually, there we go. A little bit better. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's like the only light I have going on right now. Let's see. I can bend it down a little bit more. Let's see. Is that better? It's the angle. Yeah. If this is better, let me know. I have it just above. It's like right here. And actually, I think that's golden. That's perfect. But this lamp is like hot. It's like on my side, but I'm nice. Much better. Perfect. I'll keep it like that. The Discord mod has arrived. Discord mod in the house. Who see this thing? Am I going crazy? I consistently get these things stuck. Is it just me? I literally always have a sewing needle right next to me because I'm always jamming up these war paint paints. Is it me? Okay. Now, Mr. Audible Jello, he changed our Discord name the other day. He's gonna kick people out of the Discord. But all right, there we go. I got a good mix here. That's good. I have a nice little blend here of those two colors. Paint. I was gonna paint today, but then I realized that I'm not sober. So literally, I'm drinking something that could. I am drinking iced green tea. Exclusively classic these days. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I think I like classic more. Okay, it was rugged. who's not here. I'm painting his precious thunderbolts, and he's not even here. But he should be here. But anytime like I'm doing these things, I'm really wanting to. I want. There we go. It's back in focus. I want it. I want that purple to be underneath. Um, have you guys like had success painting with sponges yet? It's like because I know some people have tested it, and and I feel like I'm also being consistent. I'm consistently painting with a sponge. Like should I consistently like be the sponge painter or should I do something else? Um, like I used to paint always the other methods, like layering up and then using washes, and I I feel like I've gotten into this niche of paint. See, I can't get that spot. Blasted thunderbolts. I got to get that with something a smaller sponge. Um, do you guys think I should try different things, or is do you think this is my fun little niche that I'm kind of like in? Because like literally like I haven't painted any other methods in so long. Like no, it's not, no, I promise it is iced tea. I it is. I was gonna drink coffee. I'm a avid coffee drinker, but I think I drank a bit too much coffee today. Like way too much. I was sitting in the office and consistently chugging espresso today. Way too much. Um, but this is a mix of pure red and I keep saying that word wrong. Basilisk red. Stay focused. There we go. There we go. I like this. I like the purple underneath. There's another. Who's the dude in your Discord, Wolk? Uh, I can't remember his name. Not Command Star. What is his name? Comstar. The Comstar dude. He loves purple underneath all the stuff. I really like it. Do you want to call the sponge check? Someone told me in the Discord saying that their wife and him call me SpongeBob. So, um, am I okay being called SpongeBob? I mean, I am kind of. People are like tagging me on Reddit and saying, "Look, I did your sponge method, so maybe paint me like you." No, I know who that is. Chicken. Paint me like it. Mm. So much as I appreciate the sponge, I'd like to see you can do the brush. Okay, okay, I will do a brush. I will. Comstar, yeah. I I actually don't know if Comstar is a guy or girl, so I don't want to say he or she. But I know they are like consistently putting down so many miniatures, like painting like no other. Yeah. Um, let's check this out. Let's hop with the pure red. You know, I I'm actually Mr. Jello. I don't have the model with me. I will be doing this like 30K, 40K model and using the brush and not using a sponge. So just wait. You you gotta admire the sponge method here. But I will. I will start doing more brush work. I promise. So like in this case, that lobster mech hash. Lobster. Oh, he wait. Comstar. We need to get them inside this chat. I don't know if they watch the streams or not, but I will like randomly message them on Discord, and they are insane. Like, and like that freehand they do is really good. But we got purple underneath there. I wonder who that chicken noodle person is. Don't know. I don't know at all. Yeah, we need to get them in here because They are insane. All right, I got purple underneath this, and I usually will in this thing's particular, I will do a rust red wash, so I think that will tie it together. But chicken noodle. Um, but I had the pure red. Let's see. But the next stage up is pure red mixed with basilisk orange. Um, he took the Night Star. Oh, really? Is that recent? I. Oh yeah, we need to get him in here too. I like the name the vegan guy. I was chatting with him recently because I really like some of his 3D renders. Like he makes like these like have you guys seen what he does? Like he does some pretty interesting like classic looking mechs. I like his style. Um, but we have to give props to the 3D modeler here, Mr. Wolk, who is pumping out some crazy cool stuff. I have your Phoenix Hawk over on my shelf ready to be painted, but I really need to probably like get it painted soon. I don't know what to paint it as. What should I paint Wolk's Phoenix Hawk as? I have no idea. Um, they are really unique. They're interesting. I like them. We need to get him in here and chat because I I was chatting with him about his inspiration. He shared it was like this one like artist from the '90s or something was his inspiration. So I'd be really curious to hear more about that because he does some pretty interesting designs. I was gonna buy one of his and get it printed, but I am yeah. You're gonna yeah okay. I know who you are, Cammy. There you are. What's up? I know. Um, and is Rugged printing yours? Because Rugged is beast mode on his prints. He is pumping them out like crazy. All right, so I have purple on the foot there. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. You know, I'm painting these for a local Finnish guy who's in the Discord. He could be lurking in here right now. And he's probably like, no, I want that purple. I don't want that purple foot. But like, you think about it, like, shadow wise, it would be casting right there. Because that shin is going down. Um, yeah, Rugged, he needs to come here, but he does have kids too, so he's probably putting kids to bed. Okay, I think the time to add the orange is here. It has arrived. It's having a hard time focusing. There it is. So we have the purple underneath, but I think the time, as you see, so some people have been asking, like I get a bunch of questions, like, do I wash this consistently while I'm doing the sponge style here? Um, yes and no. I'm usually painting next to a sink, so I typically would wash this like consistently, but I have no sink next to me. I did bring this little container here to rinse it out, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. But it adds a little bit of the blending to it, which is fine. All right, please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. I'm telling you, every single time, there's always paint in this thing. There is paint. All right, there we go. It's good. We got a little bit. I don't want to go too orangey, but I know some. I don't know if you guys watch. Who's that one dude that 40K painter on he does all sponge stuff. Dang it, can't remember his name either. Yeah, don't do as I do. Don't let the paint hit the tip of the bristles there. Bad. But Trinchy urban. Wait a minute. I don't even know what that is. Did you guys answer the question I had about the painting Wolks thing? Because I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, I like that trench coat thing you did. It's cool. I don't know if I have way too much stuff to paint. I'm literally hitting that point where I have too much stuff, and I really can't get anything printed. I I don't know if you guys, those who are in Discord, might know. I've been teetering with the idea of painting Pokemon models, but I don't know. I won't be putting them on here, but I have. I'm going to be painting some printed Pokemon miniatures for my kids. So this is that orangey red. I want to hit it on the top. Am I in focus? I'm not in focus. Not in focus. Come on, focus. There it goes. Okay, focusing. But like the orangey red is cool in this thing. The and Woke, you're in Germany. Is there a big BattleTech community in Germany? Because I'm not entirely sure. We were chatting a little bit recently about. I think someone was asking, is your name pronounced Volk or Woke? Because I always say Woke, and then they were like, no, he's in Germany, so it's Volk. Let me know. Maybe I'm an idiot and I should know that, but I wonder if Mr. Jello is here still, or if he's lurking. No lurkers. Chat. You must chat, because then I'll feel like I'm talking to myself, and you don't want to hear me talk to myself. Okay, orangey reds are on here, looking good. Hitting just like the top pieces on this thing. I like it. I like it a lot. It's like popping, if you guys can see it. Like, this is the reason why I like using this Mech Forest Germany. Okay, cool. Cool. You should. Yes, Mr. Jello is back. But you're working. If you can't focus and be here, and you're working, everyone, that's awesome. No, I'm happy that you guys are listening and hanging out. It means the world to me that people are here hanging out. It would be weird enough, like if I did this and there was nobody in here, but I am stoked that you guys are here. All right, orangey red's down. You know what that's time for. I need to do the rust red wash. I'm going to rinse this thing out, but since I'm not near my sink, I'm just going to put it in the jar, and at least this was my plan tonight. I don't know if you guys remember the last live stream, I was getting covered in paint because I think it's good. It's just going to soak here. I will deal with that later. I need to deal with this stuff, which actually means I need to grab my little tin that I do all my things with. I don't have my tin. Yeah, okay, so I will bring that up in a second. I need to talk to you guys about this. I have these. Here, I'm going to grab my tin and my brush. Be right back. My fancy little brush. Speaking of the person the lurker who I'm painting this thing for, but Audible Jello is my real name. Get out of here. So this stuff, like, it's weird. Like, if I add too much white spirits to it, it gets super thin. But also I don't like if you notice, like, you can see a little bit in the shadows of these things that I've painted already. Like, it darkens up the purple just a tad. I like this stuff. I keep using it for everything. This AK Old Rust liquid pigment enamel. I like these things. I need to pick up more of these. I really like AK's stuff. Compared, I think I like these more than I do oil paints. But I'm scared to touch this really fast because I was going to talk about these dudes. So I've been reading these, the 21st Century. There we go. These pilots. I know these things aren't like lore like someone said they're not canon, but I think they're really cool. Do you guys like these pilot cards? Like, I feel like it's cool because like it adds a story to the models. I'm weird, but I think they're really cool. Um, why the thinking face, Mr. Jello? What do you got on your mind? Um, if you choose the sure, okay, Audible, okay, Mr. Audible. Um, but like like these cards are super cool. Like we have like if you guys were to choose, because I'm gonna paint this lance coming up soon. I have this dude. Um, I have the stalker, the crazy little mech. This thing. Oh, I literally forgot the name of it. I have it in front of me. Not the stalker. It's the shockwave. The shockwave dude. Which one should I paint next week? Let me know. I have all these things. Pilot cards are fun. Yeah, I like them. Um, oh, it'd be cool to make our own. Like, I yeah, that'd be really fun if there was like an option. We should do that. We should make an option to make our own. Um, I don't know. Which one should I paint next week? I think they're all kind of cool. I've seen the Hunchback LLC pilot cards or strike card. I haven't. I don't. Wait, what set did that come in? Because I don't have any Hunchbacks. Um, I got nothing. All right, here we go. One thing is that it would be in canon. They would not be in canon if it comes to the catalyst. Yeah, I don't know. It comes from catalyst, doesn't it? All right, here we go. If you guys remember last stream, I got too much white spirits in my brain. Um, Rainbow Brights. Wait, Rainbow Brights. Wait, is there a Rainbow? I'll have to check that out. Oh, here we go. So, yeah. I don't. But I love this rust red stuff. It's cool. I need to look what other pigments the AK has, but like when you smell, like if I'm not gonna smell it, but like this stuff must have. I need to see. I think it has a pre-base of the kind of like the white spirits or something inside of it. Um, but I don't want to get too much white spirits on my brush here. I have like, have you guys seen my very low amount of brushes? That's all I have. I don't have much at all. All right, this one is being. You, my friends, are being lowered to white spirits. Enjoy. Um, I am not gonna get the white spirits in my brain this time. What happened that last time? I refuse to let that happen. But getting the white spirits brush out of here, closing up the white spirits, Hunchback LLCs in the Clan Heavy Star box. I don't own that, unfortunately. I don't own much. So this stuff, I need to get it just in the recesses here. And then I'll clean it up with the white spirits. This stuff, like, because I struggled with this particular scheme because like, the first time I did it, the head clam star, yeah. I need to get that. I got the Command Star box. That one's a cool one. I like the mechs in it, but the set that has the Locust 2C and the set that has the Jinner 2C, I like that set a lot. That one's really cool. Also, actually, speaking about washes, AK has a series of washes. I've been looking at them, and I really want to test them out. And those are not enamel; those are acrylic style washes. So there's a local hobby shop here that carries AK stuff, and I was asking him recently if he will get those in stock because I want to try those acrylic ones out by AK. But I really do like enamel washes. I think enamel washes really help out, like bring out details, and I don't want to hit it too much. What I realized with this thing is that the fact that if I use too much, I have to go over on the reds. For painting next week, I'd love to see you take the Jade Hawk. I think so. I think you're right. I really think you're right about the Jade Hawk. Like, it's kind of like the new mini. I need to check it out. Oh, 1 second. It's fine. So the Robertson's Rangers, not Robertson's. It is. Did I really? Sorry. Sorry. Um, did I put it wrong on the title? It's Robinson. What did I put Robertson's Ranger? Where'd I get Robertson's? Jade Hawk, yeah. You know, I tested blue. All right, I think that's good for the enamel here. We will come back and clean this dude up. He will just chill here. Okay. I've been talking about this in the Discord. Who is a budget painter here? Because, like, I feel like I will not say Nolan oil again. This paintbrush that I use is literally from a Disney paint set that my kids got. Use it. I don't want to mess up my brushes, and this thing's been working fine. And I keep using it for everything when it comes to oil washes. Do you guys reuse the stuff, like, and try to be thrifty with your paintbrushes? Because I feel like I am super. Oh yeah, here we go. I need to cover up that purple. You guys can't see. I can see. There's purple all underneath there. I want to cover up with this enamel. I'm talking too much and I'm not focusing on the painting. Usually putting down the enamels does not take this long. I'm just talking away. I know. I like using, like, it's super chill because I literally, like, I feel like I want to make use of those things. Okay, so I have this thing. I gotta let it dry for a few minutes. So you see enamels are down on this mug. Enamels. I finally threw away my first brush. Oh, yo. Okay, check this out. All right, that's drying. I need to clean this brush off. I don't want enamels going into my pot here. I'll put it in the sponge pot and get the sponge out. Get out, sponge. That's why this time I was smart and I brought a towel. I'm not getting covered in paint this time. Last stream I was covered in paint. I was a mess. Okay, hear me out. This brush, I got this when I was in high school. I was a junior in high school, and I bought this and I painted rhinos and other brush-like things with it. This was one of my first brushes, and then this has to be. I mean, it's been going all over the place with me. I love this thing. Then I have one more. This one sucks. It broke. But this brush also is an old Citadel brush, and it used to be my basing brush, but it now broke. Well, I did glue it, but it's crap. I keep them for sentimental value. Old brushes. That's cool. That's actually really cool to have brushes from grandparents. Like, that'd be actually. That'd be really cool. I was gonna mention for the 21st Century Lancers. I bought this blue. Not this blue. This blue. Night blue, and now I have white spirits on my fingers. And I put the night blue as the base for this tank I did. You can see a little bit of the night blue underneath, if it's gonna focus. Focus. Come on. Focus. It's not really focusing too well. But I put it on the bottom of this thing. Not a fan of this light blue. It's cool. I think it'd be cool for basing, but it's not going to be my base coat for the Centauri Lancers. I was glancing online I saw someone post on Reddit they use Prussian blue for their Centauri Lancers. So, no way. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. Yeah, see, focus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't. I do not. I'm not going to get the stuff. So I'm actually going to switch off as this one's drying. Focus. 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 I can start working on this as that's drying. I actually would have a hair dryer with me. That would help. Let's just actually. I'll just keep going with this guy. I think it's dried enough, and I'll clean it up. Clean it up with white spirits. Danger zone, white spirits. This little dude for the white spirit cleanup. Oh my goodness, it's already 9:46. Y'all, time has gone by quickly. Time has gone by very quickly. Very, very quickly. All right. Speaking. Since people are here, I don't know how many people are here right now. So the Jade Hawk next for the Centauri Lancers. All right. So also, this cleanup. I actually probably need to wash my hands after this, but the white spirits is on here, and I didn't put a gloss varnish down. That's okay. It's not going to come off if I just carefully dab off the enamel wash. It comes off quite easily. Oil washes require a little more vigor to get off, but in this case, it's actually quite easy to take off at least in my experience, the AK and the ammo enamel washes come off really carefully here. So. But the only reason I use this is because it kind of like pulled together that purple base and the red underneath, and it created a little bit of a transition from that purple to the reds. So my question, besides the Jade Hawk, which thank you for answering that, if I'm thinking about doing some videos on like basics, back to the core basics, because like I don't know about you guys, but like you ever run into like the new hobbyist and you recommend a video to them and then like they watch it and it's like super overwhelming, and then you try teaching them the basics to get them into the hobby, like thinning your paints and taking care of brushes and stuff. I'm thinking about like doing like some quick videos on those. Like, I think it'd be cool because like I've been there and I know it's there's sometimes it can be overwhelming if you're wanting to get into this hobby, and like there's like you see these painted miniatures. And have you guys ever had it where like someone was like a jerk to you at a hobby store and you're trying to like get into it, and either like they're really cool with like telling you how to play the game, but then like they really aren't super helpful with painting or whatnot. I know when I was a kid, there was a dude, and no one's typing. If I'm just talking to myself, I feel like no one's here. All right, story time with Chris. Going silent, Custard, for a while. Don't you dare go silent. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, well, like when I first started, like I remember this guy, like I mean, it was in this random hobby shop called Frank's Trains and Hobbies in Tampa, Florida. And the dude was like super cool. Okay, that's good. I think the white spirits takeoff is good. If you can see, I can't focus. There it goes. Ah, it focused. So it's like you still can see the purple underneath a little bit, but also this this rust red tied things together, and it's for work. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. My work is finished for the day, but I might have to work later. I have a lot to do. Um, okay, story time still. So like I really wanted to get into it, and like the dude took the time to show me how to dry brush, and like granted, I was dry brushing like an idiot, like, but like that's before like that was before like content on YouTube and stuff out there. But I think it's valuable still. Like if someone actually sits down and let's see if I can get that focused. Focus. It's having a hard time focusing. So like, by the way, I'm using a new webcam. It's not my phone this time. Focus. Whatever. Now it focuses when I put things down. Okay. Um, but like the guy literally took the time to like show me stuff, and like it really helped me gain confidence, and like I remember going back and forth to that guy all the time, and he was helping me consistently. um I don't know, but I think the core basics would be cool. Like all right, I'm going back to the pure red just because I want like that rust red takes out a little bit of the color, and it's just gonna be a little bit, just a little bit on the top of it. um but like it was super cool of that guy to actually help me. But I was I don't know if you guys know, I live in Finland, and I was recently at a hobby shop. Yeah, Logitech. So I won't do a Logitech next time. So I got this I got this webcam from here. Let me, oh look, I'll go in the camera. Um, I will switch. So I had options. I just chose Logitech. Um, I chose Logitech because I knew the brand and I thought it would work really well. But hey, I never said this was perfect. This is a learning experience doing live streams, and it's better than nothing. Um, yeah, I mean, hey, it's standing. Like as long as it's standing, I'm okay. But yeah, there is a value of seeing someone in person painting. But I was in a hobby store here in Finland, and this guy was there, and his son wanted to get into hobbying, and I like I sat down and like talked to him. Actually, Bolt was there too. He was over there looking. Bolt, if he's still in the chat, he was. I was meeting up with him to look at paints, and I took time to talk to that dad for a while because he was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I want my kid wants to get into this. So like I remember sitting down talking to him and like going over some like techniques and stuff, and like I wish I could have had more time to talk with him because like it's super valuable to have just someone helping a little bit. Um, yeah, so yeah, you remember Bolt? You were hanging out looking at the BattleTech miniatures, and I was like, I'm sorry it took so long, but I really thought it was valuable to just to encourage that dad because he's like his kid wanted to get into the hobby, and he was trying to figure it out. Um, but yeah, um, but yeah, I think if I could provide something like that better, like how like back to the basics, and like because granted like I don't feel like sometimes some of the other like I don't know about you guys, but like some of the other people who are painting on YouTube, like sometimes it feels like unapproachable, like they're like super high level painting, or like like I don't know, like it might like I don't know, there's a few out there, I can't think of the names, but like I can't even watch them because I'm like some of them feel like it's unapproachable. um if one could help out, yeah, I mean I just like I remember how it was when I first want to get into it, to the hobby, and just having someone willing to give a hand. Um, since I did not let the rust red dry, there's still some wet rust red pigment in there. Um, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. It's just an idea, and I feel like it's just. I mean, these are like 5 minute videos, just like getting back to basics, taking care of your brushes, what brushes to buy and stuff, and there's so many people like wanting to get into the hobby, and like why not? Why not try to help? Did I go? So I feel like you see, since I'm talking too much, I think I've gone too brown with this because I'm talking too much. Chris needs to stop talking. Um, so I did this the other day. I did the same thing with the locust, and I went back and I glazed some of the purple back in there. I'll do that with this thunderbolt since Chris is talking too much, but I am ready for details. Um, oh, that's cool. Yeah, like I think we might assume like I think we at least when it comes to videos like this, like online, like we assume that everyone knows kind of like what we're talking about or something, and I think a lot of people sometimes don't know. Um, like yeah, I mean, I think I need to go over some of those because like I still don't feel like I mean I paint with a sponge and stuff, but I still do know some of the other core things. I should do those again. Okay. Um, it's 3 minutes until 10. I'm gonna do some edge highlights while we're here, and then I will glaze off some of the some. All right, this sucks. I'm putting it in my painting pots because I don't want enamels to get on that. Um, I'm gonna do some edge highlights while we're here. So for the edge highlights I was doing with this doodad was pure red mixed with blood chalice, then blood chalice by itself. Um, oh man, Ryan, I'd never seen you in here. I saw a video where a guy made a throwaway comment about bringing your brush to a point into a twirl, and it made me a lot. Yeah, that's actually true. That's very smart. I I feel like sometimes I say things while I'm doing videos, but like I do voiceovers, so many times I'm trying to say things looking back at my videos and trying to figure out like what's the most helpful thing I could say here. And while I'm doing voiceovers, time goes by so quickly. You would never believe it. Like I start recording. All right, so I have blood chalice and pure red. How I'm gonna maybe I'll be here for let's say we'll be here for like another 10-15 minutes. I'll do some edge highlights and then we'll get on those and then I'll work on the rest of detail on my own. BattleTech Fest. That that's wait, who said BattleTech Fest? Someone said that. That sounds awesome. I can't. It's very hard to keep up with the chats here. Um, edge highlights. So you guys always see me using the same brush. I use Vallejo number 0 for all my edge highlights. It is perfect, and I do not lick. Who is a paintbrush licker here? I I I can't do it. So I've been doing this like I kind of lick my finger or something, and then I like pull like try to get to the tip. Um, I can't lick the brush. Um, but I will just put a little bit of water in my kind of crappy brush here. Paintbrush liquor! But I'm going to mix the blood chalice and the pure red here. But I can't. I can't do it. My wife, Topher, simply the new cooler. Oh no. This is fun. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a local event. Okay. We should do for those that are there any Finnish people still here? I know Cami was still here. Um, Edge highlights. Um, usually I've been doing this a lot. It keeps me from. You talk about that twisting. Whoever Ryan, like usually when I'm taking the brush and I'm trying to get it to a point, I twirl it. You're right, like that little twirling motion, just to get enough off of this thing, just because I don't overdo it. So, Cammy, you're here. If anyone needs help with pets, that's your person. She knows everything when it comes to animals. I can't. That's not focused at all. Um, but I am going to try to do a every metal, what do you call it, thing from Warhammer sometime soon. But I still am such a big fan of this like low highlights method where I'm just picking up small details and not going overboard with it. But do you guys follow the 40K method where you do the fat highlight, then the smaller? Because I feel like every time I would do that, I would get too big of a highlight to start with. But yeah, so I mean, we got. I just try to think about where the light would be hitting from down below. No one is cooler than Bob Ross. You're right. Wasn't there a movie of Bob Ross with Luke Wilson or Owen Wilson? Or was it? I forget who it was. Someone's gonna kill me if you're a fan of that. There was a movie that was supposed to be in the works. See, hitting that top corner up there. But I might. Okay, I think my talking has been the death of me here. I went too dark with this Robertson's Rangers, but hopefully Bolt is okay with it because these are for him. If it's too dark, I'll probably go back and clean it up just a little bit. I think I lost some of the purple, too much of the purple here. This Logitech is not focusing very good. Um, Nobody's born cool except for. I like Bob Ross. I used to watch this stuff as a kid on I think in the States. Oh jeez, I just stopped talking and I just look. You don't talk as you're painting. Um, Good fact. I screwed up my edge highlight there. What I can do is I can get some of the original not ballistic, bal, basilisk red mixed with the pure red and just pull down to cover that up. No, pull up. Blend it a little bit. So let it's like when you're trying to hit the highlights and you want to pull up to the highest point. So sometimes you can use your mess ups to your advantage. There we go. Did I go too dark? I think it's reading darker on here than it is in person. Like if you look at it looks a lot bright. You can't see there. It's a lot brighter in person, but there's a lot of the rust red still in there. Too much of it. Yeah, edge highlights. I think. See, if I was a paintbrush licker, I would lick it, but I literally have to do this every time. Um, but edge highlights, get a little bit of paint on there, and then go back to your hands or whatever you're doing. I always have paint on my hands, and then just start doing it carefully, and you will mess up, but let the mess ups be fun because they will happen. But no, it's not as hard. Like for real, it's like this model's actually quite good because there's a lot of edges, hard edges on this thing. I have a lot of edges to use for the edge highlights here, but sometimes, I mean, if you get enough off of the brush and you just use the side of the brush. It's actually, there's not too much to be scared of. But the problem is you can't talk as you're doing it, or you're going to screw things up. Now, if I was doing the fat highlight first, because then you have that every metal style where you do the fat highlight first. What I realize the way I do it sometimes is that I don't you dare go dark. Well, I'm hopping off here in a few minutes, so I don't know how many people are still here. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. But what I realized with some of the edge highlights is that the first one always is a bit darker, and then once it dries, it blends in. Then the second highlight is what pops more. Yeah, it's in focus, but so like you can't. That first edge highlight I did, you can. It's kind of not reading too well, but how many people are still here? Let me just hop. Let me look. Let me just double check. How many people are here? How many people are here? We have 12. That's awesome. You guys are awesome, guys and girls. Really appreciate it, hanging out and chilling. But Mr. Jello's gone. I was gonna ask him if he wanted to hop on a Discord. Joe, you're still here. Okay, everyone's still here. I'm gonna hop off. Let's lay like 10 more minutes. I'm gonna hop off because like it is 10 o'clock here in Finland. So yeah, I think I talked a little bit about it in the first live. I live in Finland, but I'm from Florida. Man, it's really, you're not seeing these at all. It's not focusing this. Oh, there we go. Now we're focused. Of course, when I don't want it to focus, it focuses. Blasted Logitech, you failed me. But like, as you see, like this is a really bad angle to do this, but like I'm just hitting those highlights just carefully. And another thing, if there's no spot, like don't be afraid to hold the model, embracing your finger on something. If you have like a line to do and you don't have like, you can't use the side of the brush, and holding the model in your hands and then just brushing it. And as you see, there's a little bit, well, you can see the little edge highlight there. So don't you dare go dark. We all need you here, Mr. Audible. But yeah, it's like edge highlights are, usually I'm listening to a podcast and doing these. So, okay. I think I'm gonna stop painting here and then just chat with you guys for a few minutes before I hop off, because I hope this is valuable. So showing the enamel wash and then the building up of the sponge at least. Do you guys have any questions before I dip out? I did a little bit. At least we were a little bit successful, but I was not as focused as I should be. But I really like doing this. Mr. Audible is gone. So you guys say this dude for the next video in the 21st Century Lancers paint scheme. And I have to see, is it a girl or a guy piloting this thing? We have Patience Bauer. It's a girl. Patience. I need a little bit of patience. There we go, it's focused. She freshly graduated from the War College. She was deployed. That's cool. Okay. First assignment with the Lancers. Okay. She kept her cool physically, tearing wolf mechs to shreds. Nice. Okay. I'm game painting Patience. Not a serious question, but jump flames, orange, or yeah. You know, I actually thought about that. I don't have my my little elementals. I actually was not like super. I didn't like that yet, and I feel like I need to do this plume. Um, I'm not gonna go orange. I think I'm gonna go a different color. I think I'm gonna go um, blue. Might be interesting. Blue might be interesting completely, but what do you guys think? Do it because I do. I think if I did it, I would probably. I wish I could show. I sold it. I had this the Marvel Crisis Protocol miniature domino, and it had a pretty cool like plume underneath, and I had painted that, and I used fluorescence. I really liked it, um, but I'm kind of digging the blue to be honest. But yeah, like I might try something different. Maybe blue, like a light blue, and then using like a darker blue in the recesses there, and building and stopping the blues about right there, and then going with gray underneath, and then putting blacks on top of the gray to make it look that burn effect. But I don't have blue fluorescent paints, so I think yeah, I think blue would be cool. I went blue, like yeah, I think it would look cool, especially blue because the Centauri Lancers are dark blue, and they have purple attached, so blue might look quite cool. We'll see, but I like that. But yeah, I wasn't sure, but someone was complaining on Reddit about this miniature. I really like this thing. They're like, is it just me or I don't like it? I really like this miniature. It looks kind of like intimidating. What do you call them? The totem, Jade Falcon totem mechs. Um, and this is coming up, so I have a video. I have the video shots for this thing. The tiger stripe camo, and I did the logo here for. Oh, I forgot the name of the Merc unit. It was in a book, and it's a little tree. Can you see the little tree? I hand painted a little tree. I think I got it on video decently well recording it. So, um, yeah, this one was interesting painting. It doesn't take photo like here. It looks pretty cool, but like in the when every time I take a photo of it, I don't like the greens. But here on the video right now, I really like it. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try to make that a shorter video. I need to start editing it tonight, and I keep doing this where I make these like muddy tracks. I don't know. Did I go overboard with the muddy tracks? I can't really show it. There it is, muddy tracks. I like the muddy tracks. I use the rust red varnish there, or the rust red enamel paints with texture paint. But yeah, um, yeah, I like it. We'll see. Hopefully, it's helpful. I like this one. For those who are still here, yeah, I think I'm done painting. Got a decent amount of chunk here done. Usually, I'll do 2 of these at a time. So, but since I'm chit chatting the whole time, I will. That's as much as I can do right now. I have this dude to paint too. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it's helpful. I have been struggling with the greens here. I'm not sure if I like that War Paints camo. I have where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have these 2 greens I'm going to test next. I can't find them. It's model color stuff. I think it's on my shelf actually, but I have some. They look more like a Death Guard green, but they're not in here. I'm gonna try testing those next time, but the picture swap work. Wait a minute, I know who you are. Picture swap. Wait a minute. Are you who I think I am? Ah. And if anyone here, if you want to join the Discord, check it out. The Discord, a lot of chit chatting on there. We try to help each other out. A lot of the people in there are really awesome. It hasn't got overcrowded too much yet, so it's super chill. A lot of people in here, I know we're all in the Discord, so it's at least it's been a lot of fun. Like it's the only I literally only look at that Discord. But I get on there and everyone's chatting so much. But I gotta edit this. 21st Century Lancers next, and then back to the basics. So I think dry brushing, taking care of brushes, wet like how to add a good amount of water to your paints, um, things like that. And yeah, we'll try to knock some of those out. I think it'd be really cool. All right, I think I am going to log out here now, guys. I've been here for about an hour. I'm stoked that this software OBS worked quite good. So no issues with the stream. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for hanging out. Um, I will work on this after I stop the stream and try to get it done because Bolt needs these. Yeah, man, I really like this. So like, I think bi-weekly might be cool for these streams, and I can at least share a little bit like what I'm working on. And these are fun. I like chatting with everyone because then I don't feel like I'm painting alone. So I appreciate it really much. And then like, there's a face to my painting videos. It's not just me just painting and like I'm a person. But um, but yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for back to the basics, let me know. Shoot me a message on if you're on Discord. Shoot me a message. If you're not on Discord, just post a comment somewhere and then we can chat. Because like if you have any thoughts about back to the basics, so I did some research on like back to the basics for I did some Reddit diving to see what people were asking, and but yeah, um, I do. Oh, I did make that YouTube community. I'll work on that tonight and see if I can get it working. So I'll do a post on there and see what you guys say because I've been doing posts, but there I have that YouTube community I started, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. There's so much. Okay, y'all. Have a great day. I don't want to touch anything because I have white spirits all over my fingers, and I don't want to touch that. But um, yeah, legally I can just do a post there too on here, but I'll do a post later. But let me hop off here. I will stop the stream here. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope it was beneficial, or if anything, this was super cool to hang out. So smash that like button. Yeah, I'm bad at that. Smash it, and I got nothing, but I appreciate it. I'm more of a low key person, so I'm more like thank you for hanging out, appreciate it, and I appreciate the chats. So cool. Let me stop the stream and have a great day. Yeah, there's the in stream button right there. See you guys. Bye.